Hey guys, Abs here. I'm going to be taking you through a demonstration of using the new Bookmark Lovers website. We've made a handful of changes, some changes that were actually suggested by users themselves, so I'm hoping that the changes are going to be welcomed, and it's going to also make the Bookmark Lovers a much more pleasant place to work on. So without further ado, I'll take you through the changes now. A number of users are actually using auto blogs and the WordPress blogs to send posts over or submissions over to the Bookmark Lovers website. Sometimes they're using it in conjunction with about 7 to 8 auto blogs, all sending about 10 to 15 posts per day. So of course that is really causing issues with not being able to control the amount of posts you can have to one group without disabling them auto blogs. So one of the suggestions was to control the number of posts or the number of submissions you can make per a day to any group. So we've actually added that in, so I'm going to take you through them now. So next to each group that you have, you also have a view settings tab. If you click on that view settings tab, then you've got your standard setting in there, so you've got your max post per submission, but then you've also got a new setting in here called max submissions per day. Let me talk you through this and tell you exactly how this works. If this is set to 0, then it's gonna mean unlimited. Ignore this setting altogether and just keep posting regardless of how many posts you're making per day. So 0 means unlimited, no settings in there. However, if you change this to, say for example 5, and you have an auto blog that's making 10 posts per day, and it's sending it to this one, and it's sending it to this group that you've set to have 5 submissions per day, which is the max, then what would happen is after it's actually reached the 5 posts per day, it's not going to accept any more posts to go to this group today, and any other posts that do get sent today will actually be scrapped, and they're not going to be stored for tomorrow. And the whole reason for that, guys, is so that we don't get a massive pending queue. So I mean, let's just say for example we know that 5 posts per day is a good amount that you can actually post to these Web 2.0 sites. Now if you've got auto blogs, or say for example you're sending 20 submissions per day to this group, and you've set it up to accept 5 only, so that means 15 submissions are going to be scrapped. If they didn't get scrapped, that means they'll be pending until tomorrow, and because you've only got this set up to post to 5, or to allow 5 posts or submissions per day, then you're never really going to get around to getting your post done for that current day that you're actually looking to get done for. So what this does, it actually controls the max posts, or it controls the max submissions per day. You can set this on whatever you want. We are looking to add one more setting in here as well, guys, which I'm going to talk to you now. If you go to your connections, for example, say for example we got big SEO techniques, we've got more connections in here. Now we've got 3 big Sonomy accounts in there. Now we might see that, okay, we've got 30 to 50 connections that we can play around with, for example on the add connection screen. However, we know that, you know, we can send up to 20 posts to, say for example ping.fm in a day. However, Dig's not going to accept more than 5 without banning us. So it'd be a very good idea to actually have max posts per day to each connection as well as the group. So another option that we're looking to add, or another feature that we're looking to implement in the system, is to add a max submissions per day per connection as well. So that's still to come. It hasn't been done yet, but we will get that in there. But at the moment you can control group wide settings for your max posts or your max submissions per day, which can be set from here. Okay, so one other change that we've made as well, guys, is in the settings area. Let me just scroll down on this. You've got the best spinner details that you can now add inside of the system, and if you add the best spinner details inside of this system, then not only, and you enable it as well, so you check the checkbox, then not only will it automatically spin your quick posts, but it will also spin your blog posts as well that come from your WordPress blog. So one change that I want to show you that I've actually made is removing my the best spinner details from my blog post. Now just keep this in mind, it's going to be very, very important that we remove our best spinner details from our blog post should you want to enable it inside of here. if you are already okay with your best spinner details inside of your inside of your WordPress plugin, and it's working fine for you, then there's no need for you to actually change it over and put it in here. One piece of advice is not to have them both inside of your WordPress plugin and also inside of your bookmark lever system. And the reason behind that is because it's going to spin twice, it's going to cause syntax errors, and it's just not going to be working the way that we want it to work. I mean, have a play, have a go, see how you feel. But bearing in mind that if you do enter it in here, then you get much more control. Not only will you be able to use your quick post, which I'm going to be showing you now, and it'll automatically spin, but you can also have excluded words. Now, okay, this is like a text boxed area, what you can expand and minimize as well. Now, what you do with this, guys, is say, for example, you have a blog or you have an article that you're posting, and your main keyword is keyword research, for example. Now, if you don't want to spin that keyword, so you want keyword research every time keyword research is noted in your article to stay intact and not to get spun by the best spinner, then what you do is actually enter keyword research inside of here. And what the software will do is when it's actually sending over your article to the best spinner, it will add these as excluded words. So every time this word is noted, it's not going to spin. And that's exactly what a number of users have actually suggested and wanted on there. So this is exactly how it works. You can have as many keywords or key phrases as you like, but you'll need to have them one per line. So for example, if SEO was another one of mine, and search engine optimization was another one of mine as well, then what that means is that these will not get spun when we do actually have them noted in our content, and when we're sending it over to the best spinner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on pause. I'm going to enter the best spinner details inside of here, and then I'm going to show you a quick post, and then I'll take you over to my blog and I'll actually show you in action over there, and also show you a few other changes that I've made to the plugin should you wish to actually use them as well. So give me 2 moments while I enter my details in here. Okay, so I've added the best spinner details inside of the settings area, and I've also checked the checkbox to enable it. So I'm going to show you a quick post and show you exactly how this works. So I'm going to put HTTP. Okay, and I'll put hello, hi, test, this is a test. Okay, I'm just going to put something really silly and stupid like that. Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll just copy that and I'll paste that in there as well. Now I'm going to make the blog post, and as you can see, I've entered no spin syntax in there whatsoever, but what you can see down here is that it's actually returned a spin syntax now. Now what this has done is actually sent this article over to the best spinner first of all, is communicated with the best spinner and brought back spun syntax. Now when the submitter pulls this and actually goes and posts, it's going to spin this syntax as it would normally, and it's going to go ahead and make that blog post for us, which is exactly what we want. But this time it's going to allow us to enter a normal article in here and have that spun in there as well, which is fantastic. Okay, now let's go over, okay, what I can do, I can actually quickly open up my bookmark lover submitter. I can view my pending posts. I'll quickly update from the server as well, pull them down there. As you can see, this is the post that I've just made now. Hello, hi there, hello there, howdy. Some really silly posts just to show that it was actually working. Now we can actually go over to my website, and on my website I'll actually take you over to my bookmark lovers plugin. Now in my bookmark lovers plugin, guys, what you'll notice at the bottom is that the best spinner details is no longer there. Now the reason behind that is because I also experienced some issues that a number of other users experienced as well, which was after I removed my the best spinner details, it automatically had my username and my password inside of it, which was the username and the password to log into my blog. Now I just couldn't remove it. I managed to remove it from Internet Explorer, but as soon as I come into Mozilla Firefox, it remained in there. Now I don't know if that was due to my cache or what it was for, but because so many users have experienced this issue, I went out and actually amended the best spinner details and removed it from the plugin. So if you're having the same details, so say for example you come to your WordPress blog now, and you come into your bookmark lovers plugin and you remove your the best spinner details, you click on the update settings, and it automatically populates with other details, and you can't get rid of them, then that means your posts are not going to be able to get sent because the details are incorrect. So what you can do is actually download the new plugin that I've just created. Now the reason I haven't put this new plugin under WordPress plugin is because it hasn't been fully tested, apart from other than myself and my assistant as well. So you can actually go to user guide and tutorials, and in user guide and tutorials you'll have a link right at the top saying click here to download new WordPress plugin without the best spinner. So all you do is download this and upload it to your blog, and you won't have the best spinner details in there. So now I'm going to go over to my posts, and I'm going to go over to this here, Owl Pigeon Review Discount, and I'm going to send this over to my website. So as you can see, I've got know the best spinner details inside of the plugin now. So this has been sent over now, and I'm going to go over to my submitter. I'm going to click on update from server. Just 2 moments. And as you can see, this has been updated from the server now, and we didn't have any of the best spinner details in there. However, we had the best spinner details activated on our website, on our system, sorry. And if I open up the title a little bit, you can actually see that it's actually brought back spin syntax. So basically what's happened, we've sent our blog post gone over to our website, sorry, to our Bookmark Lovers account, and it's also communicated with the best spinner using the details that we enter inside of the Bookmark Lovers website, and it spun our article for us. So now this means that nothing gets taken or nothing happens on your blog, and it's all happening on our server and on your submitter as well, which is fantastic. It just takes away so much of the pressure to get the communication done with the best spinner from the moment you press the update button or the publish button, and until it actually makes the post live. So other than that, guys, these are the changes that we've made. So the only changes that we've made is obviously adding the best spinner details inside of the website, and also allowing you to set your group wide settings for the max submissions per day. We've also updated the WordPress plugin just in case you have any issues from removing your the best spinner details from your Bookmark Lovers plugin section. So if you do, guys, again, all you need to do is go over to the user guide and tutorials and download the new plugin and then start using that. Other than that, guys, I'm hoping to get the connection wide settings, so the max posts, max submissions per day per connection, added in here as well very soon. We're also looking at adding an import command, so you can actually import accounts that are created outside, and then actually have them imported inside of the Bookmark Lovers, so that they're automatically populated and assigned, and then all you need to do is assign the accounts. Other than that, guys, I really hope it does make the Bookmark Lover system much better to work with. I haven't sent out an email for quite some time, but if you actually have a look at the connections now, we've got many more connections. I'll try and pick out the ones that we've added recently. Let's have a look. I think Delicious was one that we added recently. JQ we added recently. Mexico Diario we added recently. OneView we also added recently. I think Skyrock was another one that we added recently as well. So we've got quite a few extra connections that you can actually work with. We've got many more planned as well, and we've got some really good things coming up in the Bookmark Lover system, and we've actually got some really cool syndication features that I'm looking to implement as well, whereby we can actually help each other when we're actually bookmarking URLs and whatever. But for this, I want to be creating a very separate area which we can use only for the syndication system, and not for our own blogs. Other than that, guys, I really hope you do enjoy this, and if you have any queries, then we're available on support. Thank you very much, and see you soon.